What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I'm back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, December 23rd. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Drew Holiday, Karis LeVert, Nikola Jokic, John Collins, and DeMarcus Cousins on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got Hamidou Diallo. He is shooting guard, small forward eligible, just 4,400. So he's got the best eligibility, shooting guard, small forward, guard forward utility, 4,400, projected for 30. The goal's 34. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. I think he's going to play massive minutes. We have no Cade Cunningham now out for COVID. So I gave Diallo 32 minutes, a little over 0.9 fantasy points per minute, 22% usage, 15 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. Pace down spot against Miami, but this is not a full-strength Miami team. You're not as worried about them when they don't have Jimmy Butler and Bam and PJ Tucker. So this is actually a pretty decent spot here for the Pistons and for Diallo, who's got the best price you could really hope for. I mean, obviously, $3K is the best price you could hope for, but $4,400 for a guy playing potentially north of 30 minutes, this is a spot I want to be pretty heavily today. In at 4, we're going to New York. Kemba Walker, welcome back to the court. Now that Derrick Rose is out, these minutes are set in stone. 5,900 for Walker, projected for 38. Goals just 40. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. I got him playing 36 minutes, 1.05 fantasy points per minute. He's going to shoot 18.5 points, 5 boards, almost 6 assists. Well, we'll round up a little bit for him, help him out a little. 1.5 stocks. Slight pace down spot against Washington, but not something you're really worried about. Given Kemba's role now with the amount of guys that are out for COVID or just injuries in general, 36 minutes at 5,900. Too good of a price tag, too much playing time. We're back going to Kemba Walker once again. We got another shooting guard, small forward eligible option here. That is Cam Reddish, 4,600. Went nuts yesterday, hoping that he does it again with this heavily shorthanded Atlanta Hawks team. 31.5 fantasy point projection, 34.5 fantasy point goal. 24% of the time he's in the optimal lineup. 36 minutes, 0.85 fantasy points per minute. 24% usage, a lot of real points. 18 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. It's a pace down spot against Philly, but it doesn't really matter. Cam Reddish is priced like he's going to play 24 minutes, and he's going to play 50% more than that or more today, along with shooting guard, small forward, guard forward utility eligibility. Cam Reddish is one of the best plays you're going to find today because he makes every single possible lineup construction work. Bit of a step up in tier here to number 2. Cam Reddish's teammate, DeLon Wright, point guard eligible, 4,200, projected for 31. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. There's so many guys out for Atlanta. DeLon Wright is going to play 35 minutes or more in a competitive game, 0.9 fantasy points per minute. And then he does a little bit of everything, which makes me feel a little bit better. Didn't go well yesterday. You'd like to think that he rebounds here. 10 points, 6.5 boards, 6 assists, over 2 stocks. Again, pace down spot against Philly, but DeLon Wright is not priced like he's playing 35 minutes. He's priced like he's paying 20. You gotta have DeLon Wright today. One of the best plays you're gonna find, but not the best. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are for today's slate. And don't forget to go to No House Advantage and sign up using that promo code Awesemo. The number 1 contender for today, and it's not particularly close, is center eligible Willy Hernangomez. He is just 3,800. He's projected for 35.5 fantasy points. The goal is 31, which I think he hits 72% of the time if he's playing 28 minutes, which is what I'm expecting at a minimum if he starts. Now, if he doesn't start, he's still a good play. But if he's starting, you got to expect him to play 28 or more. Conceivably, he can play 32. 1.2 plus fantasy points per minute, 14.5 points with no Joe Val, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, almost a steal, almost a block, against an Orlando Magic team that is basically made up of all random creative player types. 3,800 for Willy Hernangomez is a joke. You can play him on days when Joe Val is actually in at this price tag, assuming if you're hoping that Joe Val gets some foul trouble early. At 3,800, when we're assuming Hernan Gomez starts, there's no doubt about it. He's your number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, December 23rd. FanDuel version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again for Christmas Day and another edition of the Contenders.